This is my Reese Witherspoon obsession origin story. And here's why.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone.
Now, I've loved this movie since what can only be described as the dawn of time. It made me have dreams of getting into Harvard, for no other reason except getting back at the ex I didn't have. This movie is a revolution, and I have never not had a fun time while watching it. First, there is Elle Woods, style icon and blonde of the century. And after getting dumped by her boyfriend in what can only be described as one of the most dramatic and memorable moments in all of cinematic history, Elle does what every girl would do. Apply to one of the most prestigious colleges in America to follow and win him back. And besides the whole I need a man to complete me thing, this is when a star was born. And because the movie would be over before it started if she didn't, Elle gets into Harvard. And then she is off to the races. But Harvard, like most things on the East Coast compared to sunny California, is the complete opposite of what she's used to. There is no glitz and glamour. Everything is completely average and dull. And she seems to be in monochromatic business attire hell. And to top it all off, while she was working on passing her LSATs, Warner was working on finding her replacement, Vivian. And they're engaged. And Elle seems to be literally living her nightmare. But then Warner comes in with what seems to be the final nail in the coffin, when he calls Elle stupid. Even though, just like him, she got into one of the most prestigious colleges in America. But instead, it all backfires for Warner. Because like any woman scorned, there is now hell to pay. And everyone's about to find out just how valuable Elle Woods can be. But in a misguided but kind of brilliant plan, Elle decides to prove her worth by killing it in all of her classes. And yes, this is another case of a woman feeling like she has no worth or value without the validation of a man. But in Elle's case, this was the push she needed to finally take a chance on herself. She never had a problem believing that she could do anything. It was seeing her own individual worth that she really needed. So, with a now focused mind, Elle starts to dominate the scene. And along the way, she meets a man, not a boy, named Emmett, played by, in the biggest mind-blowing moment for young me, Luke Wilson. And he sees everything that Elle is and can be. And the two get into some not-so-subtle, finally-met-your-match style flirting. And the peak of it all comes when Elle scores an internship with her professor at his law firm. And proud is an understatement. Now, the firm is representing Brooke Wyndham in the trial of the century for supposedly killing her husband. Now, unlike everyone else, Elle knows that Brooke didn't do it, and is determined to prove everyone wrong. Because exercise gives you endorphins, and endorphins make you happy, and happy people just don't shoot their husbands. Once again, proving that she is more valuable than she ever could have imagined. Until her professor-turned-boss hits on her, basically demeaning her to nothing more than a hot piece of ass. And just like that, all the confidence she gained is gone. And while Elle is deciding to quit and head back to what seems like snooty and shallow California now, Emmett is cooking up a plan to make her stay. And after some finagling and the firing of her boss due to some weird laws that I'm sure make sense in lawyer world, Elle ends up being the one defending Brooke. And defend she does. With everyone in the courtroom doubting her, Elle pulls off the actually not that impossible, because she was smart and capable this entire time, and society and their stereotypes can suck it. Anyway, she uses her hair care knowledge to get Brooke's stepdaughter to confess to killing her father. Accidentally, of course, after believing that it was Brooke walking through the door. Yeah, not a good day for Chutney. But Elle rises to the top and proves everyone wrong. And the movie wraps up with Elle finally moving on from Warner with Emmett, and her and Vivian actually becoming friends. Oh, and Elle giving her graduation class speech as valedictorian. And the thing I like most about this movie is how effortless it is. The message is clear, and the way they go about it makes you feel like anything is possible. I mean, the music literally goes from Perfect Day to Watch Me Shine, and I think that sums it all up better than I ever could. Elle is everything I want to be, and I will never get over. What, like it's hard? So, until next time, this is Tiana Elise, signing out.
You were only like a friend till we met the other